Ever wonder how communication started? Communication is the means of sending or receiving information such as phone lines or computers. Communication is derived from the Latin word communicare, which means to share or to participate. Human beings have a very long history of communication. In fact, we started communicating even before we developed spoken or written language.
Cave painting. The most well-known form of primitive communication is cave paintings. The artistic endeavors were created by a species of man that appeared around 130,000 BCE, the Homo sapiens. The method involved creating pigments made from the juice of fruits and berries, colored minerals, or animal blood. Cave drawing were murals that people painted onto the walls of caves and canyons to tell the story of their culture. They would tell stories about battles, hunts, and culture. Smoke signal. Smoke signal is one of the oldest forms of long-distance communications. It is a form of visual communication used over a long distance. In general, smoke signals are used to transmit news signal, danger, or to gather people to a common area. There are several standards of smoke signals. Number 1 is puff for attention. Number 2 is all is war. Number 3 is danger, trouble, and need help. This would be conveyed by fire's placement. Halfway up the hill meant no problem, and to the top meant danger.
Pigeon. Pigeons are incredibly complex and intelligent animals. They are one of only a small number of species to pass the mirror test, a test of self-recognition. They can also recognize each letter of the human alphabet, differentiate between photographs, and even distinguish different humans within a photograph. Pigeons could maximally memorize between 800 and 1,200 picture response associations before reaching the limit of their performance. Fun facts about pigeons. Pigeons may have been the first domesticated bird. Pigeons are fast. Pigeons save lives outside of the military as well. Pigeons can recognize themselves. Newborn pigeons are a rare sight. Bonus facts, contrary to popular belief, pigeons are very clean birds and the risk of getting any disease from a pigeon is extremely low. Pony Express. The Pony Express was an American express mail service that used relays of horse-mounted riders. The fastest delivery time recorded for the Pony Express was 7 days and 17 hours, conveying Abraham Lincoln's inaugural address. The youngest Pony Express riders was Bronco Charlie. There were 240 riders and Charlie was the youngest. One of the oldest was 45-year-old Major Howard Egan, who also worked as a station keeper. In addition to the mail bag that Pony Express have, they also carry two things with them, a Bible and a gun.
Semaphore flags. Semaphore flags are used as a telegraphy system to convey information at a distance by means of visual signals with handheld flags. The flags are usually square, red, and yellow, divided diagonally with the red portion in the upper place. The flags are held, aims extended, in various positions representing each of the letters of the alphabet. The pattern resembles a clock face divided into 8 positions. Up, down, out, high, low, for each of left and right hands. 6 letters require the hand to be brought across the body so that the flags are on the same side.
Telegraphy was the greatest breakthrough in the field of communication. Although the smoke signal and semaphore flags were different forms of telegraphy, but the harnessing of electricity in the late 19th century gave birth to electric telegraphy. Telegraphy was the most popular form of long-distance communication. The US discontinued the use of telegraph in 2006. India's BSNL owned telegraph service ended in 2013. It was reportedly the world's last existing true electric commercial telegraph system.
It is one way of communication. The term radio communication or communication by radio means the transmission by radio of writing, signs, signals, pictures, and sounds of all kinds, including all instrumentalities. Radio, a sound of communication by radio waves, usually through the transmission of music, news, and other types of program from a single broadcast station to multitudes of individual listeners equipped with radio receivers. Radio broadcasts provide real-time information, and some of that broadcast 24 hours a day can provide the most recent updates to listeners.
What is telephone call communication? The transmission of speech over distance either by electric signals propagated along conductors or by radio signals, a type of telecommunication. Telephone communication permits conversations to be carried on between people, subscribers, separated by almost any distance. How telephone is used in communication. A telephone converts sound, typically and most efficiently the human voice, into electronic signals that are transmitted via cables and other communication channels to another telephone, which reproduces the sound to the receiving user.
Text messaging. First text message sent in 1992. The first person to receive a text message was simply wished a Merry Christmas. Study by Experian Marketing Services estimated that 18 to 25-year-olds today send an average of 1,914 texts a month, but that may not even account for the tons of messages sent through Wi-Fi rather than cell phone carriers.
The introduction of laptops changed the way people interact. The first laptop computer was built in 1981 and called Osborne 1. Most laptops come with mics and webcams that help transmit sound or video, making communication easier. Through laptops, people can easily conduct interviews, organize business meetings, and hold family group discussions. With the necessary hardware and software, the laptop can be connected to the internet to establish a connection between people from all around the world.